really comes in like Superman with a cape.
It's a superhero for me.
Oh, it's hard to say that.
I know, you get one a wrench, huh?
It's a superhero for me. I don't want it that way.
And it comes, well, you want to run the other side of it, that I do want it this way.
Okay, I do want it this way.
Yes, because not wanting it this way keeps the pattern in place.
That's true.
Yeah, so I want it this way.
I welcome it.
What a good thing.
What a good thing.
What a creative actress I am.
What a creative actress I am.
I set this up really perfectly.
I set this up really perfectly.
Wow, this is really cool.
This is really cool.
Yeah, this is really working for me.
This is really working.
It keeps me out from being harmed and hurt.
It keeps me from being harmed and hurt.
Now, I've been hurt so much in the past.
I've been hurt so much in the past.
And so this pattern has been erected by me.
So this pattern has been erected by me.
To keep me out of trouble.
To keep me out of trouble.
And to keep me out of relationship mischief.
And keep me out of relationship mischief.
And it's working great.
It's working great.
I'm getting hurt a lot less now.
I'm getting hurt a lot less now, but I don't have as much love as I want.
Yes, but it's really working well.
But it's really working well.
And I congratulate myself for what a good creation that is.
And I congratulate myself on what a good creation that is.
Men aren't stealing my money.
Men aren't stealing my money.
And people aren't treating me badly like before so much.
Yeah, people aren't abusing me and
Yeah.
treating me. I don't wipe the floor with myself.
No, and this pattern is keeping me out of being abused.
This pattern is keeping me out of being abused.
And it's keeping me out of being used.
It's true, it is.
Yeah.
But it also
there
limits the amount of love I can have.
There it is. See, there we got it right there. Notice that spike up?
What was that?
This pattern keeps me out of being abused.
Yeah, I guess it does.
It sure
Wow,
does.
how interesting.
Yeah, look, it does. It really works good. See how good it's working in here?
Wow.
Much more coherence going on in these patterns. So this pattern is really working for me.
This pattern is really working.
We're going to pour on the coals here. This pattern is really doing me service.
This pattern is really doing me service.
And I think it's like a guardian angel.
I think it's like a guardian angel.
I don't even want to call it a pattern.
I don't even want to call it a pattern.
It really is helping me out.
It really is helping.
And I'm not going to let go of my Savior.
I'm not going to let go of my Savior.
This is my friend.
This is my friend.
And I'm not going to let go of it.
And I'm not going to let go of it.
It's doing great.
It's doing great.
And I only think I don't like it.
And I only think I don't like it.
And sometimes I don't like it.
A lot of times I don't like it.
But overall, it must be of service.
But overall, it must be of service.
Otherwise, it wouldn't be here.
Otherwise, it wouldn't be here. And maybe I'm just not strong enough to open my heart and totally be there with others.
Yes.
Because I would just let them use me.
Yeah.
Maybe that's the truth.
Yes, and let's run it from another direction. I'm strong enough and smart enough
I'm strong enough and smart enough
not to open up my heart.
not to open
Yes,
up my heart.
because I know I'll get hurt.
I know I'll get hurt.
I'm not ready.
That's not how I want to live my life.
Well, okay. I understand. I can see the resistance on that. But let's take it from that's the way you want to live your life, because that's the reversal.
Okay.
Let's choose it. So I'm smart enough and strong enough now
I'm smart enough and strong enough now
not to be doing this anymore.
not to be doing this anymore.
And this so-called pattern
And this so-called pattern
is really keeping me out of trouble.
is really keeping me out of trouble.
And I know that I'm smart enough to release it when it's time.
And I know that I'm smart enough to release it when it's time.
I've got a yawn on that. And so I just know it's not time yet,
I just know it's not time yet.
because the pattern is still here.
This pattern's still here.
And I have 100% control over it.
And I have 100% control over it.
And so I'm not going to release it till it's time.
I'm not going to release it till it's time.
And it's just not time yet.
It's just not time yet.
Now, I'll notice in this here, yeah, and we got a little coherence on that here, you notice? We dropped right back. So you're not quite at choice yet, or seemingly at choice, but it's not time yet. But it does make it a little more coherent. We get more coherence on the idea that you're a cause and holding on to it than we do from the idea that you're effect and they're doing it to you.
Exactly. That's true.
Because at least, here we go, you acknowledge that, and there's your power. But bang into it and banged out, because there's a lot more going on here. So, okay, so good. So we got some coherence here, so I'm going to call that the psychological reversal is off, at least for the time being. Okay, and so I'm choosing it as it is.
I'm choosing it as it is.
Ah, we got it on that. Look at that. We got the coherence on that one. That's full coherence. I'm choosing it as it is.
I'm choosing it as it is.
The way my life is turning out
The way my life is turning out
is out of my choice.
is out of my choice.
And even though I resist it sometimes,
And even though I resist it sometimes,
I know it's the better for me.
I know it's the better for me.
And so we got that much coherence more than before. Okay, and drop back into it. Okay. So even though sometimes I resist it,
Though sometimes I resist it,
and sometimes I'm unhappy with it,
and sometimes I'm unhappy with it.
to some degree I know it's turning out for the best.
Some degree I know it's turning out for the best.
And maybe I want to shift it.
And maybe